When you look carefully into the shot there, you can see the faint lines of this aircraft that's just shot over. I had to wait for this cloud cover to disappear, folks. But it's just flown over 30 seconds ago, spreading out very quickly, these trails that it's leaving. But it's masked mainly. You can just make them out faintly, but it's masked by the lower shroud cover, folks. And again, this is probably the last time I'm hoping to mention what I'm going to mention now, because people are still sending me pictures of fake suns, and they're sending me patents for sun simulators and telling me that they've replaced the sun with these simulators. Some people are saying that they've captured the simulator alongside the sun and that they've now got two suns. And you know, if you think about it, think about the word simulator and simulation, folks. I'm not saying they haven't got a sun simulator. I've never said that. What I'm telling you is there's not two suns. It's a fucking simulator, whether there's 1, 2, 3, 4 or 20 fucking 4. And a lot of people can't seem to work that out. And a lot of people are telling me that they've switched the sun off and we've gone over to this LED simulator. You know, and it's ridiculous. These things are in trial. These things are designed by the military. They are weapons. They're part of the radar, LED weapon systems, folks. For the military, designed by the military. The direct energy weapons, all the rest of it. But they're not suns. They can never be suns, and they can never replace the sun. How can they switch the fucking sun off? It's nonsense, folks. These things are devised for nefarious purposes and are probably being used for nefarious purposes in certain countries and used to confuse, which that's definitely taking place. You know, but just think of the word simulator, simulation, yeah? It does not mean replacement. It does not mean new. It's just a very poor imitation, folks. And like I say, at the end of the day, it was designed by the military as a weapons system. And if you think about the patents, there are millions and millions and millions of fucking patents now. And the majority of these patents for these inventions, yeah, they invent these things, they apply for the patent, and then they never see the light of day because they're a pile of shit. So just because there's a patent for something doesn't mean that it's now up and operating, folks. But they do test these things, and then therein lies often deceit, more often than not confusion, folks, and that reigns supreme at the moment. No one knows what's fucking real and what's not. And the people that don't truly know what's real and what's not are the ones that are not researching at all. You know, or they're researching one-sided. You know, they're not looking at every aspect of everything. They're not doing the deep dive research. Which again, as deep as you can fucking go, it's easy to do. It's so easy to do. And it doesn't start with, or stop with asking Google and asking these other chatbots. It doesn't, because they will give you the information they're programmed to give you. Whether you like it or not, they'll tell lies. Yeah, they don't know they're telling lies because they don't have an understanding of that. They are programmed to tell you and feed you information and disinformation and proper fucking gandize you at the same time. Yeah, they do a lot of good and do a lot of damage. They are the enemy disguised as your fucking friend, folks. Seriously. Alexa, You shouldn't be asking her anything. You should be working it out for yourself. That's the lazy option. And the people that, you know, that devise these things, they know that. They know that it's like the calculator when the fucking calculator came along, you know. That made life easier for every lazy fucker going. And the majority of people, even some mathematicians that use them, have no idea how fucking lazy they've been. Yeah. But rather than work something out, an handheld device can work it out for you. And these chat GPTs, whatever they are, these Alexas, these Googles, whoever you're asking, folks, yeah, they're working to a fucking strict program, to an algorithm. Yep. And a lot of them don't give you the answer straight away. It takes them, you know, just a minute or two. They're not thinking about anything because they have no thought process, no feeling, no caring, no nothing, yeah? Yeah? They're just computing what answer is in their fucking data bank to give you, folks. Well, that's at the end of my little waffle on this Sunday evening. Come on, lad. Come on. Getting slower by the month. I've had the best out of these two. And really now they're just kind of retired. They're spraying the air above me. We've been up to Manchester today and the same there. When there was a break in the shroud cover, I don't call it cloud anymore, folks. But when there is a break in it and we see a bit of blue popping through, it's normally patched up very quickly with these trails from these aircraft. And again, these trails are not what these chatbots and what your mainstream media and what Google will tell you they are. Yeah, they're not steam, they're not moisture, they're not vapor, they're not combustion. They are heavy metal nanoparticle of smart dusting, folks. Ionization, all the rest of the stuff that I've been telling you about for all these years. And I'll keep on hammering that home until it sinks in. I will. It's very difficult for people to alter their mindset, yeah? But once you start thinking outside the box, the enlightenment is a relief. As painful as the knowledge is once you know the truth, because the truth does fucking hurt, without a doubt, but as painful as it is, the relief is instantaneous when you think, fuck me, I've been lied to all my fucking life. Yeah. And that is you well and truly down the fucking rabbit hole, folks. So like I've said in other videos recently, you know, research stuff. Do the deep research. Go beyond Google. Go into geoengineering. Go into the makers of the vaccines. Yeah, and look at the patents for these things and how far back these things go. Look at every single aspect of everything. Look at fluoride, the deep earth mineral fluoride versus the hydrofluoric acid. Look into aluminium oxides and the dangers, not only for us to ingest it and every living breathing thing, but the uptake for the flora, the fauna. You know, look up graphene oxide and how it becomes hydroxide at body temperatures, thus then making you connectable to the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi and the radar, LiDAR, weapons tech, yeah? This pulse modulating, target acquiring, phased array bollocks that we're surrounded with now. This fucking fence, this net and web. Kid ye not.